Liverpool just got a front row seat to a performance they cannot afford to ignore. Under the bright lights of a Champions League classic, Michael Olise didn't just shine, he exposed a glaring weakness in Liverpool's attack. As Arne Slot prepares for life after Mohamed Salah, one question now dominates Anfield. Have they just witnessed their next superstar? But there's a problem. Bayern Munich are refusing to sell at any price. This is where the real battle begins. If you want the biggest football stories before anyone else, hit subscribe and stay ahead of the game. Tuesday night saw Bayern Munich winger Michael Olise put on a masterclass that highlighted exactly what Liverpool have been lacking this season in a dazzling display of his abilities. Put simply, if Arne Slot was watching Paris Saint-Germain's Champions League semi-final clash with Bayern, he would be left in no doubt that Liverpool's summer shopping list ought to have the 24-year-old right at the very top. The Frenchman has been among Europe's most impressive performers this campaign, netting 20 goals and providing 29 assists across 47 appearances. Olise was once more on the score sheet on Tuesday night as Bayern and PSG served up a Champions League thriller, with the Germans falling 5-4 to Luis Enrique's outfit at the Stade de France in the opening leg. Liverpool are preparing for life without talismanic winger Mohamed Salah next term, after he revealed in March his intention to depart the club this summer. The prospect of replacing a player who has surged to third place on the club's all-time scoring charts in the simple vision of Olise charging down the right wing on Tuesday evening, tormenting and testing the PSG defense with his left foot, will have sparked feelings of longing amongst every Liverpool supporter watching. There's little question that Slot's team have lacked an injection of speed and inventiveness from wide areas this season. Former Reds favorite Luis Diaz was also a constant menace to PSG throughout the match. The discussion over whether it was wise to allow the Colombian to leave Anfield for the Bundesliga last summer will continue for as long as Liverpool encounter difficulties. Yet they can correct that perceived error by pursuing Olise this summer. The former Crystal Palace winger's display against PSG felt like a breakthrough moment. Former Liverpool winger Jermaine Pennant has seen sufficient evidence. Liverpool go out and get Olise right now at all costs, he wrote on X. There is your replacement for Mo Salah. At all costs, any amount plus Cody Gakpo. It won't be straightforward to entice Olise away from Bayern Munich, even if Liverpool offer a player like Gakpo as part of the deal. He is contracted to Bayern until 2029, having arrived from Crystal Palace back in 2024 for a reported £51 million. Bayern Munich chief Karl-Heinz Rummenigge insisted his club would even reject a world record bid for Olise this summer, a record Liverpool would be unlikely to pursue after their record-breaking signings of Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak last summer.
He's a wonderful player, Rummenigge told German media outlet T-Online. By the way, I also like the fact that he is so reserved and almost media shy. This is the exception in today's world. He's a good guy, and on the pitch, he's of course outstanding. The way he celebrates football and almost does magic. That's why I'm not surprised that he is so incredibly popular and hyped by our fans. Should the Reds test their chances with an eye-watering bid, Bayern are prepared to hold their ground. When questioned whether the German giants could realistically reject a £173 million proposal for Olise, Rummenigge responded, "I'll tell you a story from the past. In 2009, we had an incredible offer from Chelsea for Frank Ribery. That would have been a new transfer world record at the time. I then took it to our CFO at the time, Karl Hofner, and Uli Hoeneß. We discussed for 2 hours what we were going to do with this offer. On that day, we decided something fundamental, that we would not sell any more players in the future who we would miss on the pitch. And this unwritten law still applies today. For a player like Olise, there is no price tag that would make us cringe." Regardless of the expense, Liverpool desperately require the speed, ingenuity, and productivity Olise demonstrated to Europe against PSG. More than ever, they must back up their intentions with action and secure the player capable of succeeding Salah before one of their competitors gets there first.